Well, hey everyone, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing and doing an all-day wear test on the brand new Exa High Fidelity Foundation. Now this foundation is geared towards mature skin and I figured since I'm over 50, I would give it a shot. It's also infused with skin-loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid, peach extract to protect the skin's barrier against aggressors in the environment, as well as aloe vera juice. It also is a clean foundation. It promises a luminous finish and you can take it from sheer all the way to full coverage. We'll see about that. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Welcome to Cat's Eye Beauty. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I love doing makeup reviews, skincare product reviews, and especially testing out foundations for the mature skin. So if you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of my family. So let's hop into this Exa High Fidelity Foundation. Now this became available on the Ulta website a couple of weeks ago and I couldn't wait to test it out for you because it said for mature skin. This comes in 43 shades, it retails for $38 and you get 1.04 fluid ounces. So you just get a hair over an ounce. Now, I'm gonna warn you right off the bat, these shades are super dark when you think they're light. I had to exchange this and get a lighter shade, and the shade that I ended up getting was Emily. It is a fair shade with golden undertones. And I actually tested out yesterday to see how sheer I could get it. But today, we are gonna go full coverage. Yes, baby. And we're gonna test it out and see if it's going to last all day long. So I've already primed and prepped my skin with the Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. You know I love this particular primer because it does smooth out my pores and it has fig extract. Love this primer, especially if I'm testing out a very luminous foundation. Let's go ahead and hop into foundation. Now the specs on the Exa High Fidelity Foundation states it's good for all skin types including dry, mature, sensitive, blemish prone, and combination and normal skin. Well, that's pretty much the entire spectrum. And I've got my shade Emily. I actually kind of like the fact that they named it after people because it's easier to remember that shade name. I wear Emily. Hey Emily, how you doing? So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the foundation. Now it comes in a frosted component. You know I don't like frosted glass. It doesn't show the true color of the foundation. So frosted glass, So how do you apply it? You can use your fingertips or whatever tool you like to use. But we're gonna shake it up really well and we're gonna go ahead and pump it on the back of my hand. Let's go ahead since, ooh, this is thick. Interesting, look at that. Woo! Let's do 2 pumps because we are gonna go full coverage today. Now I do have a dampened beauty blender and I also have a brush. So we're gonna go in onto my prime skin. But I'm just gonna go ahead and dot it. And right off the bat, it smells super clean and citrusy. And I'm not mad at it. But let's go ahead and dot it. Woo! And we're just gonna go ahead and tap it in. I think this is a good shade match for me. Emily, you're working for me. Now it's very luminous glow. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, this is pretty. And take it all the way down and out to the ears. Like I said earlier, I did test it out yesterday for a sheer glow and this is what it looked like. It was absolutely beautiful and I posted it on my Instagram. And in case you don't follow me on Instagram, I would love it if you would. I do a lot more stories and I show pictures of my cats. Okay, let's go in on the other side. Now on this side, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush and stiffle it in. Oh, I might have put too much on. But wow, this does, holy smokes, this does provide coverage. Wow. Now, if you have oily skin, you would probably want to steer clear of this foundation because it is definitely dewy. All right, this is one layer. Are you kidding me? Maybe they weren't kidding about full coverage, But in the name of science, we are gonna build her up. So let's go ahead and dab some more where I have hyperpigmentation. Now, I do have normal to dry skin, hyperpigmentation, fine lines, and redness. And I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just tap that in, almost in a rolling motion, if you will, just to press it into my complexion. I find this technique works really well for my skin. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Wow. Now, would I say this is full coverage? I don't think so. I'm still gonna try to build it up. If you're looking for a full coverage matte foundation, I just did a review on the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Absolutely love that foundation, but I will put it up in the cards as well as down below in the description box. Foundation is on. If you have dry skin, you are gonna love this. But as you can see, it's super dewy, it's super luminous. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Final look, everyone. Now for concealer, I went in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. This is my all-time favorite concealer. It offers full coverage and I found that it worked beautifully with the foundation. Now for blush, I went in with Rare Beauty's Soft Pinch Blush in Happy. This too played fantastic with the Exa High Fidelity Foundation. I found that when applying the liquid cream blush that the foundation stayed put. It didn't move around on me. I went ahead and powdered under my eyes with the SHISEIDO Self-Synchronizing, Self-Refreshing Powder Foundation. You know this is my ride or die. I love just taking a small flat brush and just tap it in under my eyes to set everything in place. Yes. And for eyeshadow, I went in with the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette. I've been actually really enjoying this palette. I didn't think I would get a lot of use out of it, but since it has some wonderful matte shades and beautiful shimmers, I just went in with Fall For It, Spice Spice Baby, and on the lid, I went in with Falling For You in that green mossy shade. It just has an unusual shift, and I thought it'd be appropriate for this fall day. And then for lips, I went in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Lipstick in the shade Founder. I find this shade of cranberry, this red, is just so beautiful. It screams fall to me, and it's a beautiful shade that actually makes my skin look better and my teeth look whiter. I don't know, but it stays put. It's a fantastic shade, and of course, it's affordable. It's Maybelline, yay. But we are here to talk about High Fidelity Foundation from Exa. I find that it does offer almost full coverage. I'm not going to go quite there yet with full coverage. I would say high medium coverage. We are going to test it out all day long. I'll do some check-ins and we're going to see exactly what it looks like in natural daylight because you know it's going to look a little different. So we're going to go ahead out in natural daylight and see exactly what this looks like. Here we are in natural daylight. Now it's been over 4 hours since I first applied the High Fidelity Foundation from Exa. And I gotta tell you, my lipstick has worn off. It actually rubbed onto my mask. Now I've been running errands. I went to the grocery store, I went and bought some winter clothes for my daughter Ava, and it did transfer onto my mask. And I'll show you my mask at the end of the video, and you're not gonna believe it. In its defense, I did put 2 layers of foundation on to build up that coverage, so I think that's why. But it does still look good on my face, except for my lipstick. Ugh. So, I don't know, 5 hours in, doing okay. But we'll do another check-in in just a bit. And we are back. It's been over 8 hours since I first applied the Exa High Fidelity Foundation. And this is what we have. I did wear my mask all day long. I had to run some errands. I went shopping to get my daughter some winter clothes. And it was actually a rainy, very humid day here in Tennessee. Now, when I wore my mask, it did transfer. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. This is the lipstick. Can't believe the Superstay Matte Ink lipstick actually wore off. Kind of disappointed there. But as you can see, there is some foundation on the mask. Now, remember, I built it up to 2 layers to get that full coverage. I don't think it would transfer as bad had I worn just 1 layer. But as you can see, I still have foundation and it didn't settle into my fine lines. It felt super hydrating because it is infused with hyaluronic acid as well as the peach fruit extract to protect the skin's barrier against the aggressors, the environmental aggressors. It also contains aloe vera juice. Now this promises a semi-satin finish. I would say more borderline luminous dewy. And if you do have oily skin, this may not be your cup of tea. But if you have normal to dry skin like I do, I think you might enjoy this, particularly when it starts getting super cold out and there's less humidity in the atmosphere. Now, keep in mind, with the hyaluronic acid, it's going to draw more moisture out of that humidity to make your skin feel more hydrated. That was the case today. The humidity was ridiculous through the roof here in Tennessee, and my face just felt very dewy, despite powdering it down. But it wore very gracefully. It is beautiful. And the shade that I got, Emily, is almost like a perfect match. Now remember, it does come in 43 shades and it retails for $38 and you get 1.04 fluid ounces. It does have a pump, which I find the formula was quite thick, but surprisingly enough, it felt super comfortable on my skin. I did love it as a sheer coverage. Is it buildable? Yes. It builds, to me, a medium high coverage, but not full, because I can still see some of my hyperpigmentation peeking out, but this is not bad. As much foundation that I piled on, which I don't like putting on a lot of foundation, it did feel light and comfortable. Didn't settle into my fine lines, and it played beautifully with my cream products, particularly the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush, as well as my concealer, which was the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. So all in all, would I recommend this foundation to you if you have mature skin? If you have normal to dry skin, I think you would absolutely love it. And it does have that versatility of being sheer to almost full coverage. But yes, what do you think, guys? Are you thinking about picking up the Exa High Fidelity Foundation? Now, it is available online at Ulta. Not sure when it's actually going to be coming to the stores, but for a better reference of the shades, you may want to check out the website Credo. It's a website for clean makeup, and they do offer this foundation on that website. But I went ahead and ordered it off the Ulta website because heck, I wanted to get my points. Gotta make it to diamond, baby. Gotta make it to diamond. So I think it actually improved throughout the day. Imagine what it would have looked like had I not had to wear a mask. But in my next upcoming video, I'm going to be reviewing some affordable drugstore makeup. I can't wait for that. I'm also going to be testing out a brand new cushion press from a very well-known YouTuber, and I can't wait to share that with you. I also picked up her eyeshadow palette. Can you guess who it is? Leave a comment down below if you know who I'm talking about. So in case you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you would be a part of my family. And for more reviews on foundation and skincare, check out these videos over here. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Yummy. Very shiny, I'm very shiny. Oh, nice bra.